Shit me, dude.
Sup, y'all? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. Alright, that's great, isn't it?
What are you saying McCook for? I don't want someone to get fired over this. This is huge news.
No one's gonna get fired.
You want someone to lose their job over them giving us information? What are you, fucking retarded? I don't want that to happen. Shut the fuck up, chat.
I respect that. I don't want anyone else to. I don't want anyone to lose their job.
You gotta keep this shit secret, so that when new expansions or patches come out, they tell you more shit. If you just blow your fucking load all over the goddamn place and you tell everybody everything and where you got it from, you're never gonna get more information. You gotta play the long-term game, dumbass. Fuck off, chat. One day it's McCool all day. The next time, next day I say something, it's McCook. These people have no fucking integrity at all. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Don't worry about them, man.
One of them literally confirmed to me by showing me their name and like ID and stuff, like contrasted on formal developer like in credit documents. Like they are definitely an employee, or they were an employee rather. It's not fake.
Shadowlands confirmed. You
just opened up a big fucking can of worms with this information. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Blizzard's gonna be looking into this, man. This is a big. This is Pandora's fucking box that you just confirmed the next expansion way before they even talked about it at BlizzCon, man. That's a big fucking deal.
Very big true.
Don't forget, if there's another Scourge expansion, he shaves his fucking face and head. He shaves it all. So don't forget, chat. Don't let him forget either.
I know.
Well, dude, if Twitter wasn't full of SJW pussies, and you could say whatever you want, then maybe I wouldn't be banned.
True.
Fucking
big
full of leftist.
Wow. Okay, so we just got the next expansion announced. Yo, what up?
Oh, there we go. Yo, what's up?
Not much, man. Just chilling, getting streamer benefits. What about you?
Nice stuff, dude. Just chilling, watching the streamer benefits happen. Congrats on the shirt.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So what's up?
So you know that Shadowlands leak thing that you watched? Oh
yeah.
I may or may not have received some direct correspondence from a current and former employee of Blizzard about that, and I'm happy to listen, McColl.
Pyro, no, stop. Pyro, stop. Don't say this on
It's okay.
Don't say this on stream.
No, listen.
No, you listen to me. Don't say this on stream. Do not reveal. Don't reveal what you're about to say on stream.
You're scaring me, McConnell. I feel like that's the right call. I feel like you're making the right call.
Just hold on. I'm gonna move you.
Yeah.
Okay, I told him what he can say and what he cannot reveal on stream publicly. So go ahead.
So so I was reached out to by 2 different people.
Okay.
One of them, well, actually, they both reached out to me voluntarily. One of them has provided me pretty convincing physical proof that they did work on a majority of assets in Legion and stuff like that. But what they said is they spoke about, you know how in the video I was talking about how it seemed like that picture was being shown in a very large room, like being projected on like a screen. So this person said, so I'm not gonna say their name or anything. They said they're under NDA.
Okay, go ahead.
So they said they used to work for Blizzard at an office in Austin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know that.
I don't want to say too much more about the individual besides that, because I would really hate for them to get like sued. They said every once in a while, usually once a year, they have what's called a show and tell, which is basically a company-wide event where they internally share all of the upcoming games, expansions, or releases that are coming out or going to be announced over the next year.
Yeah.
Just like, look what we've been working on, this is what's coming up. they said the way this event works is that they have around 30 people at a time, and they cram them into like a classroom, and they show usually a 2-hour video with all the content, usually a dev breakdown of whatever that content is. They also said over the video there's a bouncing code that looks something like, and then they just put in like a random code, and they said it's unique to each group of people watching it. And then I said, you know, that's probably why the thing in the bottom left corner was blacked out,
Right.
because there was probably something identifying them.
Yeah.
They said, I believe that photo that you talked about in the beginning of the video was taken in that very same room, a large classroom with no lights on and using a projector for the screen. They said, I think they waited until the code had bounced into the left corner where it wasn't covering the important parts of the photo and blacked it out. They kind of, they said, they kind of just ask you to put your phone away or have it turned off. But outside of that, there isn't much security to make sure people don't have people.
They don't collect phones at the beginning. Are they crazy?
No, apparently not. She said. So does it. So it's a she, but that's very obviously vague.
Okay.
It's more so the NDA Blizzard has a sign that scares people out of it. She also said when her and her significant other weren't together, she wanted to record some of the show, but she basically was scared out of it. So
okay.
They also said the breakdown sounds exactly like how the dev breakdown sounds, sort of vague, but they do highlight the important parts. And they said, unfortunately, they don't have a way to confirm that that exact image is real because they haven't been with the company since late 2017, which would have been like around the time of Legion, of course. But they said that based on their experience with them, that's exactly how they present the material. So if it's not real, it's definitely written by someone who was with the company at some point, because there's too many things that line up with how it's actually presented. Then I randomly got a message from another person who's actually been following me for quite a while.
Okay.
And they said, not gonna lie, that image of the map did look like the show and tell meetings Blizzard has for their employees of all levels. Teams would gather in a meeting room and be shown a presentation that was given at Irvine. When we were shown Legion when I was at the Austin headquarters, the map looked exactly like that one. We're also shown very early storyboard stuff and are always reminded that it's not a finalized version. So I don't know, that obviously doesn't hard confirm anything, but to have two different people who seemingly are not directly associated with one another reach out and say pretty much the exact same thing, even referring to, not the exact same thing, of course, but even referring to it as the show and tell meeting and all that stuff, even referencing the same HQs and locations and stuff. I kind of think that image is real, and I think that all that stuff on the map right there, like the Silverian thing, the layout of it and the design of it, I think that map is real, dude. I think that shit is actually real.
Has Blizzard said anything to like confirm the idea of it being real?
No, but I don't think they really can. Like, people also pointed out, if it was real, wouldn't they just like copyright or DMCA your video? And it's like, well,
no. If
they do that, then it confirms that it's real.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So I've seen a lot of leaks, and as you mentioned when you were watching my video, I was pretty quick to dismiss that other one, and I'm usually pretty quick to dismiss these. I don't tend to believe in them. Now, but there have been times where shit has been real.
I remember talking to you. I remember actually looking at your Twitter, and didn't Ian accidentally say one of the names that was on the screen?
So yeah, so Ian is Greek, of Greek descent, and Greek words obviously have different pronunciations. But one of the things, that he said in one of the developer Q&As, fucking GTX. One of the things he said was that he used to go and visit his family on it's in Greece, the island of Xiros. The way that he's pronouncing it though almost sounds like there's an R in the word, but when you look at how it's spelled, there is no R. It's just the phonetics. But Zios, or Xiros rather, Ziros, is one of the names of the new zones. That could be very coincidental, but I don't think that is. And then there was also the island in the bottom left corner that's like Niketos, which is also like a very seemingly Greek kind of inspired word. It would not shock me if Ian had a hand in naming those 2 areas.
What the fuck, dude? Just a second.
And remember, on the leak, the person who did the highlight part on Reddit, where they were like, "We'll highlight this," but they kind of paraphrased what the person who did the original leak on 4chan. They said that the area was supposed to be kind of Greek inspired, a la Hades' doorstep. So it kind of fits together with the one of the biggest devs, Descent, and we all know how much influence he has in the production of the game. So
right, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit. You're kind of, yeah, go ahead.
So what are we gonna do? I mean, are we gonna treat this all like all the information that came out is completely real?
No.
We just get all the info. Like, what is real? What's not now? Like, what do we know for sure? Like, for sure the Shadowlands thing is real, but like, what information out of the leak is confirmed real? How do we know that any of that's real? Just besides the map and shit like that. How do you know?
That's a very good point. There is no way to absolutely know, especially when you're talking about the story points. You can only draw that together with what we can see now in what is seemingly unfolding as far as storyline goes to determine if that's even plausible. But as I'm going through that and reading all that stuff, I mean, most of it seems relatively plausible. And the fact that both of these individuals said they tend to really give you the general kind of idea of what's going on. They don't go too much in depth on the actual story when they're presenting this to these employees. It basically, what we're reading seems to be along the lines of a very general idea of, okay, like, here's a couple main characters, here's what's happening with them, here's kind of the main plot points, and that's kind of all that we've been given. So there's no way to confirm it, but I don't think that it's unreasonable to consider the plausibility of it. We shouldn't take it as like it's all 100% real, but I think at least the image of the map is real.
Wow. I still think that it's like, I think it's kind of dumb that they're just like, they bring everybody in. They don't even collect their, Stygian refers to the river Styx in Greek mythology. Oh, the river on the way over to like Hades, or not Hades, like the underworld.
To the underworld.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
It's just,
yeah, go ahead.
It seems just very coincidental, I guess, that there would be that much underlying Greek influence, and to have Ian, I mean, say something. It is abstract when we consider like the context of it, but
yeah,
I don't know, dude. I think it's fucking real, and some people have thrown out the idea that maybe sometimes I don't know if they'd ever want something like this leaked, but I think they do want little things probably leaked here or there, because I do think it generates hype, which I don't think is a bad thing necessarily.
Yeah, I think so too. Let me see right here. I'm trying to find like your post, and I'll look at the video and show people. When was it? Did you delete the tweet? Oh no, here it is. I found it.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the Zero Stone in a recent leak? Check out the Ian interview from a while ago, from 40 seconds to 2 minutes in.
Yeah, I think obviously my father is
nice Russian Russian description right there.
And he's I
think that's what
growing up listening to his bedtime stories of ancient Greek mythology. That definitely shaped a lot of my outlook, inspired my passion for just fantasy worlds, for exploration, for the imagination. That in some ways led me to play World of Warcraft, led me to work on World of Warcraft. Growing up, I had the great fortune of being able to go to Greece many summers to visit family, my yaya in Athens, and we had a small house on Syros where we would often go and spend the summers, enjoy the beautiful Aegean. I haven't had a
So how he pronounces it, Syros?
Go to Greece many summers to visit family, my yaya in Athens, and we had a small house on Syros where
Very interesting.
No.
Very interesting.
Oh no, dude.
What?
Yo, listen. I understand the skepticism, and I don't think that everyone should just be like, "Oh my God, this is real." But
Yeah.
I think that map is fucking real.
What are you saying McCook for? I don't want someone to get fired over this. This is huge
No one's
news.
gonna get- No one's gonna get fired.
You want
Don't
someone
worry.
to lose their job over them giving us information? What are you, fucking retarded? I don't want that to happen. Shut the fuck up, chat.
I respect that. I don't want anyone to lose their job.
You gotta keep this shit secret so that when new expansions or patches come out, they tell you more shit. If you just blow your fucking load all over the goddamn place and you tell everybody everything and where you got it from, you're never gonna get more information. You gotta play the long-term game, dumbass. Fuck off, chat.
So you
Not
think it's
wrong.
real?
It's real. It's 100% real.
I think it's real. Yeah. I do think it's real. And
Wow.
I mean that makes me excited because that means we're finally gonna get Nyalotha and Shadowlands stuff. It's not that it
Yeah.
was completely unforeseen, but
Holy shit, man. Like, wow. McConnell's right. Well, I mean,
he's right.
okay, well, nobody else tell anybody else except for this stream, okay? Like, only, like, we don't tell anybody else. And
It definitely won't make its way to
it will
YouTube
not,
anywhere.
It will not leave this stream, guys. Don't tell anybody else. I don't know, man. Like, I could see it being real. I mean, especially with, like, this other kind of stuff. It seems like so crazy to me, though, that they just bring...
Don't take phones?
Well, they don't take phones, and they just randomly bring in employees, and they're like, hey, we're going to show you a bunch of stuff that you're not supposed to tell anybody, and don't leak it to anyone. It's like, how do you expect that to happen? Like, obviously, somebody's going to leak it. Somebody's going to say something. I don't know. I feel like it's so fucking obvious that's going to happen. There's really nothing else to say about it besides then. They want the coverage? Come on. I don't know about that. Probably a planned leak. I think that I think that it's a planned leak as well. I think that a lot of examples. Yeah,
I don't think
This
so.
early?
I think that they intentionally plan the leaks.
I think some they do. I don't know if this one was. But it like we discussed it is seemingly like iterative, like a version of the map. Like it might not look exactly like that at the end. Like so much is subject to change between now and then. But you'd have to assume most of this from a design standpoint's got to be ironed out, right? Like,
yeah,
especially, I mean, if they have this much put together, do you think they're gonna announce they would announce 8.3 at BlizzCon, right? Not a new expansion.
I think they'll announce 8.3 right before BlizzCon. That way they can announce the expansion. But like that's the thing is like how can they announce like so like BlizzCon isn't until like it's at like the beginning of November. So they'd have to release the new raid at like the end of October or something. Because that way, because like what happened in Legion is they had BlizzCon and they were like, okay, well you don't know what happens at the end of the new raid, but you will soon. Like I thought that was the worst way to handle it personally. I didn't like that at all. They have assigned personal non-disclosure. What is this here? By everyone or person responsible for violating this agreement? I don't know about that. I have no idea. Okay. So let's see.
No one will lose. Don't worry. No one will lose their job. Whoever sent this obviously covered their bases and covering the unique code. Obviously, there's nothing else that I can even say about these individuals. So it's gonna be fine. But you gotta respect McConnell's standpoint, chat. Like, it's a pretty dumb thing to do from an employee.
Yeah.
Two, I mean, there's a level of responsibility for people like me in putting it out there, because certainly the employees aren't gonna do it. So you gotta consider that. You don't want anyone to lose their.
Don't worry about it. They're retarded. They're retarded. It's one day it's McCool all day. The next time. Next day I say something, it's McCuck. These people have no fucking integrity at all. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Don't worry about them, man.
I'm just looking out for you.
True.
That's all.
Very, very true. I don't know, man. Like, and now they're calling. A lot of people are still saying McCool, though. I mean, not
That's
everybody, but some people are. And
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
man,
One of them. Listen, chat. I can't. Chad, you gotta. There's gotta be just like a little bit of level of trust on this one. One of them literally confirmed to me by showing me their name and like ID and stuff, like contrasted on formal developer like in credit documents. Like they are definitely an employee, or they were an employee rather. It's not fake. So.
Holy shit, man.
At least one. And
Holy
don't
fucking
worry,
shit.
no one's fucking losing their job, Chad. Shut the fuck up.
I don't know, man. Like, Shadowlands confirmed.
It's coming eventually. Like I mean,
yeah. Wow.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. I have been speculating this for almost 2 years now, but it's just maybe it was convincing.
Hey, there it is.
Oh, you just love to suck your own dick, don't you? He does. Listen to this guy. Look. Whenever you watch this guy's videos, listen how he talks. And I knew, and I called this, and
hey, dude,
we knew
well,
this was
sometimes
true.
you just gotta say it like
we
it
do
is,
that
bro.
too. We do that all the time, dude.
Hey, listen,
what do you mean?
You know how it is. So many
Yeah.
people are like, "You're fucking crazy. How high were you when you made this? You don't know the lore."
Yep.
And I put it together. And I'm like, "What? I'm sorry. What'd you say? What was that?" Come on, you gotta let me have my W's now and again.
Yeah,
You can have whatever you want. You can have cake if you want to, and ice cream.
I don't want the cake.
Okay.
I just want your acceptance, McCool.
I'm kind of, if that's actually true, and what you're saying is like, this is all completely like verified and everything.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Like,
It does.
holy shit, man.
You just opened up a big fucking can of worms with this information. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Blizzard's
I
gonna
know.
be looking into this, man. This is a big. This is Pandora's fucking box that you just confirmed the next expansion way before they even talked about it at BlizzCon, man.
That's
a big
true.
fucking deal.
Very big true.
I will say that even though the logo looks real to me, that probably won't end up being the logo, and they could change the name as well. I mean, that's all still up for discussion. But you're not wrong. And it freaks me out a little bit, not gonna lie, because I'd like to be able to go to Blizzard events and not be, frowned upon for doing that. But at the same time, like, I mean, if that's things that you don't want to happen, you got to take better security measures in your office. If that's how it's gonna be, like what you said, Asmon, if you don't want people to take pictures and put them out there, then you gotta
Seems like
make
a
sure.
mistake not to do that. Can somebody trade me 10,000 gold?
That's not really my responsibility at the end of the day, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else you can really do about that. I mean, holy shit, man.
All right, Pyro.
Thank you very much for sharing this information. It means a lot to us. And
For sure, dude.
I am looking forward a lot now to the next expansion. Like, I definitely
Really?
fucking am. Yeah.
You want the Shadowlands?
What do you want?
What do you mean you don't?
What do you want?
No, I thought you wanted the Scourge. I thought you were like fucking hard up with the Scourge up your ass.
I
Like,
am.
what are you
I
doing?
am, dude. What do you mean?
The Lich King, if the leak is real, dude.
Yeah, it's
We'll
gonna
have
involve the Lich
Scourge.
King. Like, yeah, I mean, come on. It's not gonna be the exact same thing, but it's gonna be pretty damn close. I mean,
Don't forget, if there's another Scourge expansion, he
Yeah?
shaves his fucking face and head. He shaves it all. So don't forget, Chad. Don't let him forget either.
I know.
Oh, and one last thing. You remember how you were talking about the fallen heroes and villains whom we may or may not see in the Shadowlands, and you brought up one in particular?
Uther?
Arthas Menethil. Yeah, we might end up seeing him again, and I don't know how I feel about that, but Arthas is a pretty likely character that we run into when we go there.
No, you think they're gonna
Yeah.
res Arthas?
No, they don't have to res him. He's in the land of the dead. What?
Well, they can do
Father,
anything they want.
I see
man.
only darkness before me. Where do you think he went?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. I would prefer that they kind of just leave Arthas to be dead.
There's a
and, like,
yeah. I think they should just let the story be over.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Howdy. Well, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You guys
Wait,
digest
wait,
that?
wait.
What up?
What's your Twitter?
Yeah, I
I gotta follow you on Twitter, man.
You're not following
How
me?
can you follow him on Twitter when you're banned?
That's. Why do you? That's 2 jokes in 5 minutes that you just like fucking.
It's been so long since you got banned. Most of the stream doesn't even know that you got banned on Twitter.
I didn't even know that.
On
Yeah.
2 accounts.
2 accounts.
That's
guy.
probably why. Every time I try to @McConnell Red, it never worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm banned. Well,
Fucking
dude, if Twitter wasn't full of SJW pussies, and you could say whatever you
True.
want, then maybe I
True.
wouldn't be banned.
True.
Fucking
Big
full
true.
of leftist.
Alright.
Politics.
There it
Politics,
is.
dude. No politics.
There it is. Okay. Big
I'll,
True. Yeah. You can't make
I'll
bad
leave you
jokes
guys-
anymore,
I'll leave
boys.
you
Alright, I'll
guys
see you
to
later,
it.
man.
See you, dude.
Yeah. See ya.
So, wow, okay, so we just got the next expansion announced. Holy fuck.
That's insane. That's.
Holy fuck, man. Wow. Like, what do we even say about that? I don't even know what to do.